Hello. Hello, hello, hello. I think I'm live. I never know anymore with between Facebook and Zoom. Let's see. Hey, it's Kimberly. If you're out there somewhere and if I happen to actually be live on something. Where am I? My granddaughter says that. Gaga, Gaga, where are you, Gaga? So, how are your energies integrating out there in this world that we are a part of, on this planet Earth that we came to play and be? Okay, I'm on. So, how are you doing on this planet Earth where we came to be a part of this and to play in the way that we have? I had a huge energy breakthrough thing. I'd had energy all week. Oh, I forgot to put my headset on. I'm trying to remember to wear it. I'd had energy coming through all week that I couldn't quite get my finger on. Didn't know what it was about. Getting really like frustrated for no reason at all. And I know Pluto is in alignment and it's crossing over everything right now, transformation. And then things that I should have got mad at that I didn't, or I don't know if you say should have. My credit card was stolen and they enjoyed themselves, but they didn't enjoy themselves much. It showed me how people, like the person that sold it, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you all. This credit card had a $12,000 limit on it, and it was paid off. So they could have really enjoyed themselves. And I realized that in their own scarcity place that they were in, they didn't even, have a big enough picture to know how much they could have enjoyed themselves. They went and bought one of the last things that they bought, which was at midnight that night, was a Little Caesar's pizza, $7.18. And I thought, cheap ass, they didn't even tip the person on my credit card. It's like they didn't even think about sharing the abundance with somebody else. So so that happened, and the credit card company called me to tell me that I had these charges. They were $279 charges to Walmart online. I think they were trying to buy phones, and they caught that, but they didn't catch the part of where they had went grocery shopping and gas shopping and bought pizza. And so we took care of that. And then I look at my statement because we thought they had hacked me. And then we realized I had lost my card. And I had shopped at Kroger's that day. And the first charges were at Kroger's. The very first charge was for 84 cents. That's interesting. Isn't that interesting? That's a 12. So the first one was for that. And I guess they tried to see if they could use it. But I had total compassion for whoever this was. I was in this place because, the fraud thing, they turn it in, the credit cards just write it off. And I could have went and filed a police report. And of course, they were on the cameras at Kroger's, at wherever they used it at. And I could have done that. And it's a felony because they ended up charging over $1,000 worth of stuff on my credit card. And I didn't want my energy tied up in that. And instead, I blessed the person and hoped that somewhere, if they were in a hard way, that this, helped them, that it helped them out of a place that they were at in a hard situation. Okay, so I could be that way with that. And at the same time, I had something else that was happening on the same day. And it was the energy that I felt like someone just wanted to come and visit me and spend the night with me. And I was not in alignment with it. And, you know, and they even sent a package to my house and it pissed me off. And it was so interesting that I did not get upset at all at the people that took my card and, you know, were entitled to use my card. But when this other person sent me a gift, it made me mad. And I thought, what in the world is going on with me today? I literally felt the energy come up in my solar plexus and go out my arms. It was so much energy. So that I had been working on this all week, and that was enough energy to push it out of me. And so I laid down, did breath work, used my crystals. I did the crystal grid on myself to travel to see what this was about. And I felt some things happening in my third eye, but I didn't get to a clarity point. Then I was doing other things around the house this morning, and wham, I went into a vision. I went into the vision of the corrupt money system. I saw all of it in humanity, all of it in humanity's consciousness, this black thread running through it, all entwined through eons and eons of time period of how misused the system has been. And it was just flooding out of me, and I was crying and I was crying and I was crying. I saw, you know, like people's farms being taken from them, like that it's almost, it was like during that time period, you know, before when there was the depression and stuff, and, you know, like banks saying, oh, here, yeah, we'll save you. And so the people got loans and then they lost everything. And it was just like eons and eons of that. And then things within my own family system of how money has been misused, how it's caused problems. I was painting, so there's a huge lot on top of my head. Anyway, and also I had the thing that one of the ways we get money in my family is we've inherited. So someone died, you know, money comes from death. I have worked on all this stuff before. I've worked on my money issues, and all of this come up. And I think it's because the news trying to come in, that the new currency codes are wanting to be laid down on this earth. So I had to have this two polarities happen to me to explode this energy out of my system and then witness all of it. And I cried and cried and cried when I was witnessing all of the misuse of it in humanity. And I knew it was a clearing and a cleansing for me. And, you know, honestly, that probably didn't last very long at all, but it seemed like it went on, you know, for hours. But it was probably just a few minutes because I saw so much happen at once and so much collapsed at once. So at the time this morning, I was wearing blue and I had to get up and put red on. I've got a red, and I've got a skirt on that's, I'm pulling my skirt up above my head like I did when I was a kid. And anyway, it's all yellow with these flowers on it. Then I had to paint because I saw a fire dragon, and then I drew the card fire dragon, and it's all about burning up lower energies around you and burning the karma off. And then I saw Kali come in, and I painted Ganesh the other day. So I started painting a fire dragon. I started painting my own one. I don't know if you all can see this or not. So that's what's happening. So I was sitting here painting. And so while I was painting it all out and putting the energy in to anchor in these new codes, I thought, oh, I'm just going to go live and share it with people. They can even watch me paint. Maybe I'll do a time lapse and you can watch me paint. But so that's what's going on with me. And so what happened with all of it was I moved through the energy till I got to the part that money is magic. And I felt the energy in that money is magic. And that and then the magic is alchemy. And I could totally bring that into my system. And then my whole body started vibrating again. I was buzzing and buzzing and buzzing. And I knew I wanted to anchor it in. So I started, the painting came now, but this was this afternoon when all of this happened. And I ran out to Lowe's because I wanted red flowers in my yard. And I'm not really a red flower person, but I wanted to wear red and I wanted red flowers in my yard. So I bought a lunar red hibiscus. And so it's one of those hardy ones that turns into a bush, and it's a perennial. So I bought one of those, and I can't wait to get it all anchored in and then show you all. And then I have white Peruvian daffodils around where the red hibiscus is. So I anchored it into my yard so it could grow. And the interesting thing is where I anchored it, I did a rant one day from going out in humanity and seeing all of the dysfunction around the mask wearing and how people were treating each other. And it really upset me when I saw how just downright mean people are being to each other. Whether you, it's not about a mask opinion. It was just about people being mean to each other. So I planted 3 lavenders for that, and it was to bring in the calming and the anchor in the calming in humanity and to help balance that. They're all 3 dead. And that day I was like, had all kinds of energy around this, and I anchored in all of that energy into those lavenders, and for them to take it, that was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. They're dead today. One of them's hanging on just a little bit, but they're dead. So where they did their job, they did the transmutation, they went back into whatever they went into. I'm going to cut their little pieces that still smell like lavender, and they're so beautiful. And then I'm going to utilize that and make an elixir with it. And then the hibiscus is going to replace it because the white daffodils are in front of it. So that's what's going on in my world. That's what's happening today. So let me know what's going on with you all. And so I'm going to do a activation around this money is magic. I'm going to do a whole class with it where we work through it and clear out any energies that are there, and then anchor in this energy of that money is magic. And I feel like the more people that it gets anchored into, then we can carry the new system that's going to be coming in. So that's what's going on. So from all of it, I got excited. And then I saw a whole, I did a poll. I don't know if I could do a poll on this page or not, what classes that people wanted. And I was surprised that a lot of people wanted crystal classes, because I taught crystal classes like 15 years ago and created books and all kinds of stuff. So I'm going to bring that in too. And then how you can utilize that. Cause I do go to crystals. That's what I went to today. When I couldn't get to the energy myself, I laid down, did a crystal grid so that I could bring in a higher vibration so I could see what was going on with myself. And then that's what happened. So that's what's going on with me. So thank you all for being here with me. And if you want to, I'll announce it on here. And if you want to be a part of the activation, you know what? Maybe I'll do that on 8/8. That would be a perfect day to do a class on money is magic, to do an activation with it. So if you want to be a part of it, put it in comments. If you're watching the replay, then let me know. I'm painting you now. I'm painting it all in with my magic paintbrush. So I'm going to paint in, well, I'll do some light codes with it. Money is magic. So yeah, put on here if you're watching the replay, and if you want to be a part of that, or private message me and I will get that information to you. I have a public group that's the Master Self Portal, and then with my membership group I have it's Inner Awakened Mastery, but you got to be a part of the membership to get into it. So I'll do a class somewhere. Okay. Money is magic. Money is magic. Money is magic. Money is magic. Okay. Thank you for being the gift that you are to humanity. Thank you for the blessings that you bring. Thank you for coming at this time now and incarnating, and call in my fire dragon to burn off all of your karma. We're going to anchor in this new grid of money is magic and the alchemy of it. Okay. Thank you. Be blessed. Bye. Oh, now I got to find out where to say bye at, how to get off of here, since I've got 2 pages going at the same time. End. Bye.